and welcome everyone to this week's episode of Ghosts of Saltmarsh. We are here, we're excited to play. We're gonna go around and say who we are, who we're playing, and get started. We'll start right here to the beautiful, lovely lady inside of me, Nugget-saurus.
Hi.
Night. You are muted, my dear.
Hi.
Hi.
There we go. Hi, I'm Nugget. I am playing Polycapsa, the Air Genasi Warlock, who is got a lot of flaps last episode.
Yeah, she did.
And just wants to kill some undead.
Just wants to kill some undead. I'm sure you'll get your wish. Someone who may or may not like killing undead. D20 coup de grace, how are you?
Yes, that is me. I'll be playing Morgor. He's an orc artificer, and he's, really excited about working with his new friend Blunder.
Someone who loves new friends. Deception check.
No, hi, yes, absolutely love new friends. I'm playing Gothos Elheim. He is a giant barbarian dwarf, and yes, he loves playing with new friends.
And someone who loves playing, Shiny Pilot, how are you?
Yeah, hi, I'm doing great. Got my drink, and I'll be playing Ty tonight. Ty is a elf. He is a paladin, so good thing we're on an island to kill some undead.
Wonderful, wonderful. So last session on Ghosts of Saltmarsh, our boys had a night to themselves, night on the town. They went bar hopping. Some of them needed rehydration in the morning from copious, heavy amounts of drinking. Polly had a chat with her mother about some things. Some people made appointments at her mother's jewelry shop, and had a lovely conversation with her daughter. And at some point in the future, Morgor is going on Tuesday of the week. Morgor is going to babysit her daughter. I'm sure everything will go fine, but before that, we've got a job to do. They have been asked, local trading agency, like the Trading Guild, Traders Guild, go figure out why this island has so much undead and stop it if they can. So, there was a bunch of cultists that lived on this island. Pirates attacked the cultists. Then, Trading Guild were like, great, cultists are gone, just pirates, let's attack the pirates. And they attacked the pirates, and then they found out that everything that died there kept raising from the dead. And they're like, whoa, bigger problem than we thought. We need to call in some, experts at problem solving, and you guys have had a knack for solving problems.
So they chose us.
So they chose you guys, because you guys have a boat. You have multiple boats at your disposal, and you're experienced in combat. So, they thought you guys were the best people for the job. So, you guys sailed out. Didn't really have any issues getting out here. Pretty smooth sailing. And you arrived at this island, and you ran into a pirate. Well, I'm sorry. Not currently a pirate. Definitely not a pirate right now. A fellow who goes by the name of Blunder. He says he's called Blunder. They call me Blunder. I'm called Blunder. And he's got a coconut with a handprint on it, bloody handprint. His name is Wilmore. And he told you that the dunes, the skull dunes, littered with undead. It's terrible, lots of undead everywhere. And that he's been eating a lot of clams and fish and hanging out knee deep, thigh deep in the water because the undead don't seem to like being in the water. So, they don't go out off the island, He's, a little dehydrated, a little emaciated, but he said he knew a way up the cliffs that you could, and he'd be happy.
So, okay. I want to craft a squirt gun. If they don't like the water, I'll bring the water to them.
They might not, if they either don't like the water or they won't leave the island.
Holy water?
So,
Squirt gun full of holy
All right. So then, okay, I got another idea. We dig away at the island. We put the island over the ocean, and then they have less and less island to be on.
I like it.
Yep.
Is there some sort of water spell we could cast and flood the island?
do you guys have?
We're level 6.
Just a big water.
Yeah, we don't
We're
have
level
that.
6.
Yeah, never mind. No.
All right, fine.
Good reminder. Good reminder,
Right.
folks.
Good reminder.
So
but you're
we'll climb
uh,
the cliffs.
Mhm.
Sorry.
climb the cliffs.
Mhm.
Yes. It's fine. And you also have your wonderful sea elf friend, who's going to you've asked to stay on the ship to make sure nothing happens to him. He's just gonna kick back. Oh, still got a fishing rod. He's come
Okay.
back as he pulls up next to the cliffs for you guys.
So is Blunder coming with us, or
Blunder will come with
I
you
think-
guys. He's leading up the
Gonna
cliffs.
guide us, right?
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, tally ho then, folks. Do we have a map for this, or is this theater of the mind?
We do not have a map
Okay.
for the cliffs.
All right.
No.
I'm
Okay.
keeping a really close eye on where Blunder's stepping.
Hmm.
Sure. Oceanus is just kick back on the boat with a fishing pole. Blunder is gonna like point you up like a guide rocks. Just follow me. And
Mm-hmm.
he asks if you guys have a grappling hook, which I'm sure one of you do. And
Yes.
so grappling
Yeah.
hook and pythons. He will begin leading the way. Because you have a grappling hook and pythons, the difficulty is reduced, and because you have Blunder showing you which route to take, your difficulty is reduced even further. I need athletics checks from everyone who is
no.
climbing the rope. DC
No fun.
8.
Do I have
Oof,
advantage?
I can't even fail that.
Woo! 9!
A natural one for me would have given me an 8.
Beautiful.
So-
There you go.
Do I have advantage?
You do not have advantage. It got reduced from a 16 to a 12 to an 8.
Damn.
Can I try to react to grab him before
What
he
did you
fails?
what did you roll, Gothos?
I rolled a 14.
14. You can help him out. Yeah, you can give him that advantage.
Okay.
Ah!
Because
Okay.
he rolled above
Uh,
the difficulty. What did Ty get?
I got a 22.
22. Oh, yeah.
damn. He's just
Yeah.
showing off at this point.
No, I rolled really well. I was like, if I nat won this, I'm screwed. But you know.
Okay.
People
Yeah.
in your climbing skills.
Yeah, Blunder's fine. Blunder will climb up the rock. Morgor, I don't
You know what?
think you're much of a cliff scaler. I don't think you've
I
scaled a
prefer
lot.
elevators. You know.
Yeah, escalators,
Yeah.
elevators, yeah.
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 Bucket,
You
bucket.
know what?
pulleys
Tie a rope
and-
to me and pull me up.
When he started to fall, I think Gothos just kind of grabbed him by the back of the scruff of his neck and just tossed him up the rest of the way.
Sure.
Yeah.
Carry him up, drag him up with you.
All right.
Yeah.
And you get to the top of these cliffs. They're about 40 feet high.
I
45
can
feet
survive
high.
that fall.
You would have survived
problem.
46. You'd have been fine.
Yeah. I would have been fine.
Fine.
Perfectly fine.
I'm fine. No
Would have been
problem.
alive.
The smell of blood and injury wouldn't have drawn the undead to you. It would have been
Would
fine.
have been
You'd have been
fine.
fine.
Perfectly fine.
All right.
You get to the top of these
Whoa.
cliffs and you see the crumbled and charred ruins remains of what must have been an abbey. You can see that there's a couple
Ooh.
courtyards laid out. You see some gardens that still have some plants growing. But the walls itself of the structure are crumbled in places. There's very few spots where there's even a roof. It's a lot of crumbled walls, remains of walls, a burnt half an outhouse, the door hanging on by one hinge and swinging. And you hear
I don't like these accommodations.
the faint sound of a harp
Well,
being played.
How far away, like on the other side of the wall?
You see, like in the courtyard next to you guys, it's that there's a figure, like laying down under a tree.
is it is it beautiful or discordant?
It's beautiful. It's very well played.
Okay. All right.
My, that's some beautiful music. Or am I just hearing things? Do you guys hear that?
Do we see the harp?
You can hear. It's like the person is like lapped up against the tree, and as you can see, like their legs like kicked out and crossed over, and like the edge of like a harp in hand. Can't see like the full person.
I just kind of point in the direction of
Okay.
harp.
I would imagine Tide would do like a circular wide berth looking on this guy, but expecting horrors beyond compare when he comes around the corner and sees this person's face. But
I mean, no, I'm sure they're fine.
don't trust them.
Maybe they just really like to play that harp. And it's
On
a harp
on
and
an
it's a harp.
island with undead.
It's a harp of raising dead. Okay, they just like to play the harp. Okay, the raising dead part is just just after effects.
Just happens to be there. Maybe the harp is what keeps the undead calm and away from this area. Maybe it's a blessed harp.
Well, the only way to find out is rush them.
You don't have to rush them. It's just go talk.
We should be careful.
Me.
No. All right.
Hello.
You say that, and you hear, and the harp pauses.
Like the heart, like.
You hear the harp just stops, just pauses. And I completely lost my place. Woo! Okay, there we go. And you see, lean out, and look, like not expecting such a cheerful hello in such a place. And you see a tiefling woman.
Okay.
She's got little words, so she might be half tiefling. It's hard to tell. She's
spectral. Looks
no,
like
solid.
Oh, okay.
Solid. She's like a pale purple, like a lavender colored tiefling.
Good.
With little horns.
Hello. Beautiful harp playing.
Thank you. Who are you new to the island?
Yeah, we just got here.
Not
my
the
friends and I
vampires.
here.
It is daylight.
Yeah, no vampires here.
Why are you here? This is a very desolate.
We're here because it's desolate.
Yeah.
We are here to clear the island of an undead problem that we were told existed.
Ah, yes, it is a very big problem here on the island.
Might I ask, you're not hurt or bothered by the undead? We can leave you alone?
Not here and not right now. No, they do not come into the Abbey.
Holy ground.
No.
Unholy ground?
More likely, yes.
Oh. Well, okay.
Yeah, you get like the heebie-jeebies standing here.
You should ask her then why is she here?
It's a fair question, actually. Why are you here then? May I ask?
I am a mercenary. My name is Bailey.
Wait a minute. Were you on that shipwreck with the pirates?
No, I was hired to fight the pirates. And then I took a serious wound and my compatriots thought I was dead. And then when they left, I was left behind.
How long have you been here?
A week. Maybe more.
What have you been eating? Do you have enough food?
Oh, he's not great. Yeah, there are a few cultists. Priests, she says louder in like a vague direction. Priests, cultists, here and they are they use the purify food on the seawater for drinking there, and they have a very meager garden over here, and I had some jerky.
Well,
there is fish because we're on an island.
If I may ask, how do you feel about getting off this island once we're
I would love to get off this island. It would be very
perfect.
Very good. There have been no boats here for a while.
Okay, well, give me a sec. Ty turns to the group.
And then she looks over your shoulder like, oh, you found him.
Yes. Yeah, we found him. He guided us up here.
Hi, Miss Bailey. He's like, hello, Blunder.
Okay.
Charming. Guys, how are we feeling about this? Should we have her join us for some killing?
We are here to save people.
Yeah.
I'd be happy to get her off the island.
When did Morgor become our sex bot? That happened.
Morgor's all of a sudden the playboy. I like it. Yeah, I like this.
I don't know what happened.
Morgor found his confidence after the ship incident. And all of a sudden, it's just...
What has happened?
Okay, well, look. but we see if she wants to join us. We could ask. Maybe she'll help us kill some of these undead, and we can rid the whole island, and we can get her off.
She mentioned vampires. Is that a
That's
thing
what
we
I was
have to
gonna-
worry about?
Yeah,
Hopefully
let's
not, but there
clarify
are
something.
undead
Oh.
here. You are not talking very soon.
Okay, well,
Or-
look. You probably heard all that. Then, how do you feel about fighting some undead with this thing?
I could
return-
be monetarily persuaded.
Monetarily? Look, we are offering you passage off the island.
Which I am very grateful. This very good Samaritan
That
thing that you.
Look,
for you.
is
she's
your
a
payment.
mercenary.
Ah,
She wants payment. It makes sense.
No, payment is rescue. Payment will be the food we feed her on the ship on the travel back to our home port. That is payment, or she can stay here.
I don't like that. It feels a little harsh.
She's asking for us to pay her, then feed her, and then transport her home.
To be fair, you did offer to take me off
Well,
without anything up front.
mean-
Is that the goodness of your heart? And now you are asking me to
Uh,
fight the undead. I have been very careful here.
Yeah.
And maybe
mean,
the
yeah.
cultists, because not like you going around in their Abbey. I do have
How
been
many-
through there though.
And she's
How many-
obviously a very skilled harp player.
How many cultists are there, do you think?
Hmm.
Maybe in your week, surely you have a...
Oh, I know the
idea.
exact number of cultists and where they keep their secret treasure.
And how much would it cost to get
We're
this
not
info?
here for treasure.
I would like to know where this treasure is. It might involve the undead.
Then you pay her.
Of course.
I'll pay her some out of my cut. It's
Aye.
the right thing to do. Look,
how much?
Aye.
what? I cannot live in this world just for money's sake alone. I must help others. It's the right thing to do.
That's not.
Paladin talking.
Yeah,
Doesn't
we
just
gotta help.
Puts his
Porthos.
maul over his shoulder and just kind of walks over to the perimeter. Just let you guys
Look,
waste your money
look.
on this.
I'm gonna go with Gothos.
All right,
Sure.
look, miss. What's your name?
Please. Bailey,
Bailey?
Bailey.
I'm
Bailey.
Ty. This is more.
nice to meet you.
That's
Morgan.
Gothos and Polly.
Polly, huh? Yeah.
All right, look.
And Blunder.
And you know,
Yeah.
Everyone here knows Blunder.
we have been sent here under a commission to rid the island of undead. We would appreciate your help. Since you are a mercenary, you would like some payment for the risk you're putting yourself in. Understand? I will give you a cut of my sum to assist. How does that sound?
Check on it.
We'll decide the amount later. Seeing how effective you are, I guarantee you a
I'm
fair
very
price.
effective.
Okay. I guarantee you I will give you some of my cut. Is that a deal?
Alright?
Okay, we'll decide later.
I'll check on it.
Okay.
So,
Perfect.
there are so cultists that are still here. There's Ozymandias. He is the head priest here.
Ozymandias. Okay.
Ozymandias. He has a medallion that he wears that keeps the undead away from him and his general accompaniment.
So yeah, it creates some sort of field around him. Or
Yes,
aura.
it makes the undead more placid, placated. They do not attack if he's wearing.
We could really use that to kill him dead. Just make him really placid, whack him on the head.
I did not know if it would work if you attacked them, but they at least do not attack you. Don't instinct.
But we have to wipe them out. We have a mission for wiping out.
Well, no, we have to
Playing
stop
direct.
We have to stop the source of the undead. Is our mission.
True, but they'd probably like the island cleaned up. So they can
Hey!
for the new lighthouse.
They gotta pay extra for that.
I'm pretty sure it was a package deal more.
And then there is Odium. He is the librarian. He's very grumpy, very grumpy. They're not particularly dangerous.
So are they on a separate part of the island, or is there some sort of subsection of this abbey we don't know about? And
Underground.
Oh.
They could not burn.
they're not listening to us right now, are they?
This is why I'm talking more quiet, though. They don't like the word cultist. Just going to say that right now.
And they don't bother you?
I've managed to talk my way into their good graces.
Hey,
I'm a
I'm not gonna
bard.
lie, that's a little
This is what I
sus.
do.
But,
Yeah, she seems really good at that.
Okay. Well,
There is
pleasure.
also Ogmund. He is a very large, angry fellow who's a big spear.
So Ogmund, Ozzy, and
Odium. I know lots of
Odium.
old names. I don't know what
Ozzy
this
and
is. And then there are about 4 more who are alkalites. They are the juniors, and then 2 of the higher ranking ones. The 4 more cultists. I do not know their names. They're very. They keep to themselves very much.
okay,
I bet one of them's Oscar.
probably.
And then,
Probably.
they also, last I checked, in their sick bay, they had 3 guards, but they are not looking so hot, so I do not know which of them are left.
Is there anybody from the shipwreck that's been captured? I'm talking anybody imprisoned, or are they just kind of here doing their thing?
The only pirate that is still here is,
Gotcha. Okay, so we don't have to worry too much about heavy casualties.
no, most of the
or-
pirates died when my contingent that I was hired and attacked, and now they are undead and wandering.
Are you gonna have any
Not good.
problem attacking and possibly murderizing these cultists?
Pirates? Cultists? No. And by myself, yes. Yes, but with a group, no, that is not a problem, no.
All right, well, let's get
I'm
Polly.
not a big
Gothos.
fan of the worship belt is his name, the Tarzadun.
The what?
Thousand.
Tarzadun.
Tarzadun?
Tarzadun.
Tarzadun.
You guys know about
Oh,
Tarzadun.
thank you. Yeah, I was about to type that.
He
It sounds
is
familiar.
known as the Chained God, the Elder Elemental Eye.
Beep, boop,
Is
boop.
seeks to destroy all that is,
Oh.
and created the Abyss during the Dawn War, for which he was
Sounds like-
imprisoned by the rest of the
nice.
He
guys.
sounds like a great guy.
Nice dude.
No, not very much. He's
I
very
never understood people that are like, hey, I want to worship the guy who wants to destroy the entire universe. You know? I mean,
Yeah.
where's the future in that?
A short one. There's a short future.
You feel a lot of pain. You want everyone else to feel your same pain, and you want
I
your pain
guess.
over. So, boom.
There you go. Destroy the entire universe.
It's effective.
Yeah.
Eh.
I mean, a lot of people choose to go that route. You know, there must be something really attractive about it. You know.
Yeah.
something. It's not a phase, Mom.
Instead of phase, gosh.
Yes. So that is the cultists that are here. The important ones, the ones whose names I know, and then there's the mooks, I guess we could. And then the only 2 non-cultists here are me and the Blunder.
Are we sure?
As far as I'm aware, I've not seen anyone left living. I've run from a lot of undead. They're just they kind of or in the ocean. They do not leave the island, so if you get in the follow.
That might be foreshadowing an escape later.
Yeah. Just a little bit.
Reviving it is kind of problematic.
What if we cut them into little pieces?
I think that is the
I
only way
mean-
to have them not recoalesce. Go for the usual decapitation, they will eventually find their own head and put it on. Or wander around without a head and just...
Yeah, we don't want that. All right, well.
Okay. Well, we need to get a plan of attack then, I guess. So, let's get Polly and Gothos.
Charge.
Polly, Gothos.
They're doing a lap
Okay.
around the outside. Let's
Do a
check
lap.
in with
Okay.
them.
Yeah, I was gonna say, let's.
You guys go away from it's like a fruit tree that she was leaning against. You see some like the pomegranates. Salt. Pomegranate tree. See, Polly and Gothos are walking around. This was a rather extensive abbey, Brian, which was quite a long time ago. You can see that there are signs that this place had a lot of issues structurally before the pirate attack. Because a lot of the breaks do not seem fresh in the walls. So
You
it's
can see
been
the
dilapidated.
weathering from the breaks and
Yes. Yeah, there's some
All
fresh ones, but then there's also some that are ruined. And there's like a little wall that goes around the connecting courtyards, and you can see that some were growing one crop, and that is they have been raised. And then you see in another section there's some like pepper plant, tomato plant, other thing. Don't see any people up there, but if you look out over the walls, which again are crumpled lower in some places, you do see mostly zombies and skeletons, but a gaster or what drifting along. See one like a couple of skeletons like lay in the dunes, and then like sand angel themselves to be like buried. And then a zombie walks by and the skeleton and like looks like, oh, you're not a living person, and then goes and like reburies themselves.
Are they numerous? Like, there's a lot.
There's a lot. You would dozens and dozens.
Okay, dozens.
Dozens.
All right.
It's a whole island full.
I was just hoping you weren't going to say hundreds.
Oh, well, you don't know how many are just chilling, lying under dunes.
Oh,
Sand.
yeah.
There
okay.
could be hundreds.
There's
But
not
from
dead
what
people.
you see
I was gonna say,
wandering
that's definitely not
around,
comforting.
Okay.
dozens. But what you can't see, since you can see that some of them are burying themselves,
Yeah,
there could
that's a
be
problem.
There are a lot of them.
Yeah, I'm not the biggest fan of the undead.
Did you see the one burying itself?
Yeah. It's strange behavior, but sure.
Perhaps be careful.
I guess even they're bored.
Consider them like traps, I think.
Yeah.
I don't know if the ward and the thing that is making them come back is here. The ward is here. But
So, my thought, because there's no other, the only other structure on this island is the lighthouse, right?
There's no lighthouse yet. They want to build a lighthouse.
Oh, gotcha.
Because
but this
the
is
abbey
the only.
is fallen. Yeah, this is the only
Yeah.
structure on this place.
Okay.
See some masts from shipwrecks long before sticking out of the water in places around the island.
Yeah, but no
No
like
other
built
buildings.
structures. Gotcha.
No.
Okay. I think this is as
Lot
good
of
a
dunes,
place
lot of
as
sand
any.
dunes, a lot of cliffs.
Yeah. This is as good a place as any to start because, like, it's the only structure on the island. We know that there are cultists, and cultists likes to get into, weird magical artifacts. So I don't think it hurts to start here.
probably would be best. What do you think about our collection of tag-alongs?
I'm not a huge fan of anyone who's not us.
Mhm.
Because I know, at least with the three of you guys, you're not going to stab me in the back.
Don't plan on it.
Me neither.
Don't have a knife
So,
either, so it's hard to stab with a blunt
well,
instrument.
bonk me on the head.
Oh, that could be accidental, but I wouldn't do it on
Right.
purpose.
Right. You get my point. You get my point.
Yes.
There's always that possibility that this will be the last one, the last mission.
Mm.
And adding in strangers to that is... I like our chances better when it's just us, because I know we're going to do the best we can to get out of there. Putting strangers in the mix, I don't know what they're going to do. I don't know how they're going to react in certain situations. They're strangers. So I just feel like it adds more risk than necessary, but clearly I'm not in charge here, so.
I thought you were in charge.
Since when?
You've always been the one that, you have the house. You
Well,
command
yeah.
the other boys to do things. They listen to you. I follow
just me
along
being-
because you're smart.
A bossy mom.
Bossy mom, same thing.
Fair. I don't want to be the boss. I mean,
Oh.
like, I'll be bossy if I need to be, if I think our safety's at risk, but
That puts us in
to
a
be the
bad
boss.
position. I don't have the people skills that you have, and I'd rather hit things first than talk to it. Ty is naive, and Morgor is Morgor.
Yeah. Yeah. Y'all might see me as the boss, but I don't see me as the boss. So, or you at least. I don't know what Ty and Morgor think, but
And I respect your opinion, and
thank you. And I respect yours.
consider you someone that I can trust to make the right choices for us. And you have the house.
Well, the house is just a place to live. It's not like, it doesn't make me in charge.
Sure it does.
At least of the house.
Yeah,
My house,
I'm at
my
least in charge of the house. Yeah. Anyway, we should probably... I'd like to get home as soon as possible, so... Let's go
Okay.
raid this abbey of cultists.
Excellent. Can I just start killing them? Or do we want to
The
talk to them
cultists?
first?
Well...
No, Morgor.
I thought we were friendly. I thought you were talking about the undead also. I was like, the cultists or the undead?
Cultist.
do
But
we
wait,
know?
why are we killing the cultists?
I don't know.
Okay.
Look.
Alright.
Gothos
Gothos
is here to
wants to
smash
kill
heads.
somebody.
They're,
Something.
they're
Undead
cultists. They're on the
cultists.
island. We have to clear the island. So cultists
He,
may have
he's
to
a
die
little
if they're,
confused.
if they're
Look, he's
evil
not
cult.
really that smart. Just let him.
I mean, we don't have to start with killing. We can start with, like, trying to be like, hey, get off the island. But if they don't get off the island...
I mean,
Stop
Like,
raising undead.
I'm totally fine with that.
Yeah.
I was
Or
gonna
else.
say, you guys got an ultimatum.
We-
Quit
we've-
the
we-
undead.
We've come to convert you.
Dude.
we're
Have you-
mercenaries.
We're here to
Have you
bring you
heard
the good word.
of Saint Cuthbert?
Saint Cuthbert
And the singing crab.
And the
Yeah.
singing crab.
Should have brought the singing crab.
Yep.
Yeah.
Dang!
I think they would have
like
had
to-
seafood real soon.
Yeah.
Well, I'm down with diplomatic first, and if that doesn't work, well, so be it.
Okay.
Just saying.
Alright, so alright. What do we offer them in exchange for giving up their god?
Whoa. I'm not converting. You can convert, but, they
Well-
take stop
Paladin goes,
raising dead.
excuse me, I'm not going to convert anybody.
Well, no.
Well, we're not trying to convert anybody. We're trying to get them to leave the island. They don't need to abandon their religion.
Oh, okay.
They just
They need to
to
tell us why the
they need
undead
to-
are still being raised.
Yeah. They need to leave, and they need to stop bringing the dead back to life,
Okay.
so we can build a lighthouse.
Yep.
And then you end the
Will.
conversation with or else.
Well, where
Or
are they
else.
gonna go?
Not here.
Not here.
Another
I
island?
guess we don't care. Alright, yeah, whatever.
We can
I mean,
figure that
didn't-
out later.
Didn't we unleash a cultist onto the mainland
One of
already?
Wolf,
once?
yeah.
Yeah, one
Yeah.
of Wolf's.
One of Wolf's
so
cultists with his
maybe
pet phase
we'd
spider.
say Yeah, maybe we say, hey, go find a different island, just not the mainland, because we've already...
We've already
Yeah,
unleashed
but-
one cultist.
Yeah.
Maybe this is just the start of a cultist relocation program.
Yeah.
Have you ever heard of the
Cultist
cultist
relocation.
relocation
Are you a cultist? We'll relocate you for free.
Saltmarsh Migration Services. Call us right away.
We are the CRP. We'll relocate you for free. Let's do it.
Love it.
Terrible.
No.
Look, we sold timeshares in Barovia.
Did,
We
you
can
did.
relocate cultists here.
Yeah.
You know, it's what we do.
The Force isn't good encroaching on your evil rituals. Try cultist relocation program.
Oh, man.
We can't stop good, but we can relocate evil. Oh,
I love that.
whatever your group wants to do.
it's no.
You
Right
can
now-
trust us. Our employees are cult scouts.
Oh, that's
We have a 10 out of 10
yes.
satisfaction rating from a high priest of Lolth.
Jesus Christ.
Look at these surveys and customer reviews.
Actually, you
Anyway.
get back together
Yeah.
as a group.
Yeah.
Okay, well.
Okay, so time to get the group together. We'll discuss our conversation that we're going to have with the cultists, right, guys? We're going to talk, or do we want to just say that kind of happened and be like, hey, we'll talk to them
It
first?
was- Yeah, I think we're heading down there now because we
All
just
right,
kind of
cool.
had our.
All
we
right,
had our
we're on the
talk.
way then. GM, we're on the way as a group.
Yeah.
We'll talk.
You want Bailey to take
Hey.
the lead?
Sure.
Or do you
Yeah,
want to take the lead?
she knows the way.
Yeah,
and she's
she
friendly
can
with that.
introduce us.
I say we just put Blunder up front.
If you want to put Blunder up front, we can put Blunder up front.
That quickly solved one problem.
Didn't his group, aren't they the ones that originally attacked the cultists?
They
So,
absolutely
like,
are. Yeah.
Yikes. Okay, maybe he stays up here.
He will stay wherever you want him to stay, and he'll hang out with
Right.
Wilmore, his coconut.
Stay up here.
You tell him to stay up here, he and Wilmore will just sit, kicking their feet, having a conversation. A one-sided conversation, because Wilmore is a coconut and does not talk.
Yes.
I'd say stay up here. But,
Okay.
I mean,
If we're
that's-
trying
Yeah,
diplomacy first, we probably shouldn't bring a person who is a member of the group that attacked them.
You're thinking.
I am thinking, you're right.
You're thinking.
Thoughts have been.
Thoughts are happening.
Thoughts are happening.
It's rare,
So
but it's happening.
You send Bailey in first.
Yeah.
She comes down and she goes, "Hello, disciples of Thazidun. We have new friends here on the island. They are not undead. And they seem very
Hi.
nice." And she calls that out ahead of her. Very good projection. And you hear an echo in a room below you, and you hear a voice go, "Just one moment." And you hear scattering off, "We'll get the high priest." And you hear a door open and close as you... That's a good stairwell. You think you're probably you probably go 2 floors down underground before it opens up and you see a lot of candlelight, some torchlight. And,
Ooh.
visual area.
Uh-oh.
Put Polly up here. And you're in a room. Let me describe this room to you.
That's a
Am I
lot of tokens.
Supposed to be seeing a lot of tokens, yeah.
Yeah, a
Like,
lot of talk.
These things
Lot of
scare
to-
me.
I'm kind
Oh,
of terrified.
no, wrong
Like the whole
page.
top row is really concerning me.
Wrong page. It's a token page.
There we go.
There you
Okay,
go.
That's a little better.
Oh, hey. Okay.
Sorry, I meant to
okay.
grab tokens
Look.
and then yeah.
Mm-hmm,
Oops.
Abbey ruins.
I feel much better now. The row of dragons really concerned me.
Terrifying.
The ancient
w-
ones, as we get further down, even better.
I wouldn't worry about any.
Durgans? No
Sure,
Durgans?
I'm sure it's fine.
Okay.
Yeah. So you get downstairs and you see that this is like a common area. It's a combination of dining hall and living room. Got a makeshift table made of burned planks, supported at either end by upended barrels. Beneath the table are several small, empty kegs that serve as chairs, and scraps of food are strewn across the table and on the floor. And sitting on two of those kegs, you see two very sooty, kind of grungy-looking, assuming, like, low-ranked cultists, because they've got very basic, they look like very basic, simple robes. And they're, like, nibbling at a moldy crust of bread, and they look up and, like, freeze as they see you. And then a door opens, and, see someone who comes out, and he's got very nice, they were very nice, robes. They are also smudged with soot, and a couple burn marks, and
From all that
some
body
rips.
Someone
But they've
needs to
definitely
learn
got some, like,
prestidigitation.
gold embroidery on them. So then he's got a fancy hat.
I need
And a very large gold pendant on the front of him. It's got like a maze emblem on it.
I'd
Goes,
assume. What's his Aussie?
Yes. Ozymandias. Says, oh yes, hello, Bailey, Miss Bailey. What do you have to trade? Have you come to trade? No, you've brought friends.
Hi.
Hello, I'm Ozymandias. I
Hello.
priest here at the Abbey.
Nice to meet you. I'm Ty. This is Polly. This is Morgor and Gothos.
You
Yo.
see?
Yes.
Unfortunately, we normally have more hospitality to greet guests, but regrettably, we've been recently under attack by pirates.
Yeah. Pirates are rough sometimes. I understand.
So, have you come to convert to our Lord and Savior, the story of Rolf Tharzadoon?
Actually, we need to talk.
Oh, yes, I'd be happy to tell you all about his immenseness.
Oh no, not about that.
No, we should listen to him. That might give us an idea of what's going on up top.
Okay, sure. Oh yes, tell us about his immenseness.
Oh, yes. A poor, chained god. The master
how
of
sad.
entropy. We pursue the end of the world in anticipation of his return. We embrace madness. We encourage chaos. And above all, we believe that anyone can join at any time. It's never too late
I'm
to
in.
pursue insanity and destruction.
He has me convinced.
Pandemonium can be
Where
yours.
do the undead come from?
Oh, we don't know.
You don't know?
They were here when we got here.
Oh, and they don't
Hold
bother
on. Insight.
You can most assuredly roll an insight. 11.
you? Well, look.
Is he a liar?
He seems to be telling the truth.
Okay, yes, technically they were here when you got here, but they weren't undead until you did something.
No, Tharzadoon, although he does love chaos, and the undead can be great proponents of chaos. I'm not a necromancer.
Okay.
None of us here are. They were here when
Are you sure about that?
Well, you see, we got this abbey here at a very discounted price.
Discount Abbey.
Many, a couple generations back, with the fifth high priest here. Apparently, another cult was had issues, and so they were just trying to move the property. At a cheap, very, very good discount, since it's difficult to get in and out of the island due to the rocky shore and all the undead. We were a bit on the, we needed to relocate from where we were. We were in one of the cities, and, well, turns out Tharzadoon's not welcome everywhere. It's rude, really. And so we jumped on it, because it was very good. We used 20 gold. I mean, I couldn't turn up a whole abbey for 20. Private island? No, you can't buy a private island for 20 gold these.
I mean, well, we weren't paid to run out cultists.
I have a
We were
question.
paid to stop
Sure.
undead.
I essentially have detect magic going at all times.
Yes.
Am I getting any pings right now?
You get a ping from his amulet.
Mm-hmm.
What about his hat?
His hat,
Walker
no.
really likes his hat. Okay.
Yeah,
His
it's a
hat
really
is
nice hat.
not magical, which is probably a good thing. Let's see.
I don't know, magic hat would be pretty sweet.
Yeah, yeah, it's his necklace that he's got on. Which is, interestingly enough, not his holy symbol. He has his holy symbol of Tharzadun, which is like a spiral with little spirals coming off of it, tattooed on his throat.
Okay. Is it giving off any necromancy vibes?
Yes.
Uh-huh.
It is.
Liar!
He's not a necromancer.
He's
Not
a
a necromancer,
liar!
but the
He did
school
not
of
lie.
necromancy
Maybe he stole
Yeah,
is
it.
the school that you detect. Which, to be
Right,
fair, Ray's dad is also necromancer.
is also, yeah.
Well, maybe-
Yeah. And
I mean,
Bailey did, sorry, go ahead.
No, I was gonna say maybe the amulet was here all along, and that was part of the Abbey's like
That's true.
artifacts or
Yeah.
something, and he just found
Well,
it.
Bailey
just
did say that the
Came with the
necklace
Abbey, bro.
repels, like, placates
The
the
undead.
undead.
Yeah.
So that would make sense that it's necromancy. And I'm not getting anything from anywhere else within 30 feet, just
within
him.
30 feet, no. Not within 30
Okay.
feet.
That, alright. That was it. That was my question.
Sure.
So, in all your time on the island before you were attacked, did you not find any reason to seek out the cause of the undead?
Where there are the crypts, the maze,
The
but
crypts, the
they are
maze.
very, hazardous, and we have not had we've not reached the end of the maze due to a very limited supply of disciples.
So,
Give us
I
the
have a
necklace.
proposal.
Yes, you wish
If
to
you would
join?
like to- No, not quite. However,
There's still time.
there is a interest in Saltmarsh to build a lighthouse on this island.
Really?
There's
Yes.
a
Now
lot of
we were
crashes.
we were sent
There
here.
are a lot of crashes, yes. We've
Yes,
converted
we
a few
were-
shipwreck survivors. He
Well,
points at the
so
table
here's-
and there's...
Yeah. So here's my proposal. We
I'm listening.
would like to attempt to clear out the maze and stop the undead. In return, I keep wanting to say Waterdeep. It's not Waterdeep.
Saltmarsh.
Saltmarsh.
Thank you. Saltmarsh will be allowed to build their lighthouse, which will potentially bring more people to the island who could potentially be converted.
Would
If
you
that's what
be-
they
Persuasion
wish.
check.
would- and
Okay.
Would they be willing to man the lighthouse?
Yeah, but you see,
No, I think Saltmarsh will want to do that.
Absolutely.
They will want to keep control of the lighthouse, so I'm not going to offer that.
I'm just
Yeah.
saying, isn't building stuff kind of against the religion?
No.
What did you do?
Uh-oh.
Hold
Not
on.
very persuasive.
Hold on. Do I have
Can I help her in
anything?
any way?
I
Can we help
rolled
her?
a nat 1, so hold on.
Oh.
Oh my
Let me-
I
gosh,
mean,
no.
we are all working together here to persuade them on this. I think it is a,
You know what? I'll allow advantage. I'll allow
Okay.
it. Since you guys have
Please.
been pretty chill, and you did open up with the bard who has been placating these cultists for a little bit.
For the love of God, roll better. Okay, that's a 9, so a total of 14.
Maybe we don't have to immediately attack him.
No.
Interesting. And this lighthouse people, they will not drive us away like we have been from every other town, persecuted us poor priests of Tharzadun are.
I will do my best to advocate for your group with the powers that be at Saltmarsh. I can't guarantee anything,
We are a
But-
minority in the priesthood.
but I will do my best
We
to
are kind
allow
of a
you
big deal.
to
Oh.
live here in peace. We were tasked with this because we're trusted in by the powers that be in Saltmarsh to get things done.
Like I said,
Correct.
a big deal.
Yeah.
We're practically ambassadors.
Oh yeah.
Well, the undead are kind of a problem.
We could take care of them for you.
We take care of them.
I shall send my finest warrior along with you.
Oh,
Now,
Okay.
perfect.
shall,
It's one of the guys with eating the bread.
And he goes like stark white, like, no, I don't want to go down there.
Yeah.
he
I
should
mean, do
help
they
you.
all start with
well,
O?
no,
Is there-
and then
No,
and you see,
it's the guy with the spear.
Bailey go. Actually, maybe your librarian, since he has a record of the he's read the records of the previous cultists lived here, could maybe help guide them through a little better. And he goes, I suppose that's not a terrible suggestion. Fine, I'll send you with the librarian. And she'll lean in and go, yeah, the barbarian is a terror. Not even the barbarian, he's a fighter. He's
Oh, good. Yeah,
What's
the
wrong with
librarian would
being
be
angry?
Preferable.
not angry in a isn't to deal with
Productive way.
Productive
Yes.
angry.
And you hear like, oh, this shoe is so stupid. How to tie laces? And you hear a thunk from another room. She's like, I want to deal with that.
Right. Yes.
And
So do
Send-
we have a deal?
Yes, I suppose, Michelle. And you, newest recruit, fetch Odium.
Oh, excuse me.
Yes, sir, we will fetch him right away. Yes, scuttle off.
But you run away, we will.
We'll fetch him right away. And it's he starts off. He'll go off to this room, and out from this room comes a very scrawny human, pretty emaciated. He does not look like he has been. None of these cultists look like they've been eating particularly well for a while, probably a couple months at least. But he's standing. He's got little spectacles at the end of his nose, which got a chain that clips to his shirt. And he has like a floppy, lopsided like beret kind of hat. You don't think it used to be a beret, but it's just like flopped over, and now it's kind of just is like. Yes, I've been summoned, your lordship, your holiness. Yes, you are to accompany these people through the maze. Oh, sir, that's a death sentence. No, please, sir, don't make me. No, your talents, there's no more books for you to read. You've read them all many times. You may help them get through the maze and stop the undead. Most likely a thing there.
bye.
We're actually pretty good at killing things. It won't be a problem.
Oh, all right.
We must protect this guy at all costs.
Odium, it's nice to meet you all.
Hi.
Hi. Just let me get
One tie.
I've got a historical record. Let me gonna grab that for the. And he goes back into the room. And you hear some books and papers being shuffled around. He comes back with 3 tomes. He goes, oh, these might help us a little, maybe, hopefully.
Great.
Perfect.
All
here.
those books are about the maze.
Well, about the cultists who lived here previously. These were books left behind that weren't incredibly water damaged.
May I ask, what's your specialty at fighting, you know? You
Oh, I'm
getting
terrible.
close?
Terrible.
Oh, okay. You may want to hang back then.
Yes.
Okay.
Very much so. Yes.
Perfect. Well,
Nice.
it's good to have you along.
I'm Odium. Yep. Okay.
Okay.
Let's go.
Okay.
He has
Well, I
he takes a
guess-
Lead the
big
way.
gulp. And he will lead you through
The maze
the maze.
of the undead.
Please follow me to the meditation room. I'll lead you to the meditation. which
The meditation room.
This room has been cleared of all debris and is currently being scrubbed clean by a single robed figure. 3 walls are heavily curtained with draperies of thick black velvet, and the east wall is decorated with a horrible mural depicting an abomination devouring dragons. Near the west wall, a stone table on which a large iron brazier burns. The table has been scrubbed and scoured, but has many odd discolorations and scorch marks. There's also a half-melted statue and 2 badly damaged candlesticks sitting beside the brazier.
Yeah. What happened in here?
Oh, there was a pirate attack like a month ago.
Oh. They got this deep into here? Wow.
Unfortunately.
Dang.
Man, real sorry that happened to you.
Thank you. Have you heard about our Lord and Destroyer Tharsdun?
I have.
We have.
He's
Oh, good.
very interesting.
Let's hold off
Yeah.
on the conversions until
Let's
we've
focus.
saved. Yeah, the focus is
Right.
important here.
Of course.
If
of
we're
course.
not paying attention, you could easily die.
Oh, that would be terrible. And he goes to one of the velvet curtains and he pulls it back and pushes a certain part of one of the dragon's fire breaths, weapon breaths. He pushes it in and a door opens up.
You holding
Into
out on us?
secret chamber. What?
Why didn't you tell me there was a secret chamber here?
This is where the maze is.
Look,
It's
next time, before you open a secret door, you gotta tell
amazing.
me there's one there, okay?
This is the only way that I know of. We call this the Winding Way. Well, we don't. The previous occupants of this abbey called this the Winding Way.
Do
Alright.
you know why they traversed this labyrinth? Was it part of the ritual, or
I believe that they had a ritual that they kept over to something to guard the island and keep their deepest, most secret treasures hidden.
Can I make like a religion check to see if there's any deities that are linked with like mazes?
Yes, you can.
and undead?
Mazes,
And undead.
undead, protection.
17.
17.
Cultists.
But no, there's a couple that deal with the undead. Vecna, though he's not really hasn't ascended. He's tried a few times, but mostly just a bitch of a lich. There's Orcus, there's Neril, Kios, although he's more of the god of death and decay. Lots of worms with Kios. Inagu, which he's more of Knoll based. There's a lot of deities in Greyhawk.
Any linked with the undead and mazes?
What did you roll again? A 14?
17.
17. There's Celestian, who is a kind of a god of direction, but he's not evil. More of a wandering deity. Farlangan, another wandering deity. There's not one who's specifically involved in mazes, but there are many that are involved with secrecy, which could a maze could be made
Mazes,
keep something
good
secret.
at hiding secrets. Yeah.
Yes, you know Vecna is kind of into secrets.
Vecna is a jerk. Don't like it.
Yeah, Neril is known as the hater of life. Not
Lovely guy.
super secret
Secret.
into not particularly secretive into kind of openly hates things.
He's a tier 1 hater.
Tier 1 hater. There's Kamazats, who's the god of bats and evil. Also vampires in the underworld.
Ooh.
Okay. So
Didn't
Too much conversation on vampires.
yeah, didn't what's her face say something
She
about
mentioned vampires, yeah.
Belle, what's her name?
Bailey.
Bailey.
I suddenly
Okay.
want Ty to
Yes.
Are you high enough level to do the whole like sense
I can-
evil thing or whatever?
Yeah, I
whatever
can
it's got-
sense
it's
evil.
called.
Yeah.
I mean, there's probably evil around
Wait.
here.
let's
But I'm just
see.
wondering if it's like right next to us with the blue skin,
I have
horned tiefling.
Divine sense, detect good and evil for a range of 60 feet.
So that will tell us if anyone in our group is evil. So you'll smell some more gore, but
But
he
won't-
smells that way all the time.
Will I get
I
overwhelmed because there's undead everywhere?
Not within 60 feet.
Not within 60 feet, because you're at least 2 stories below
Two
ground.
stories down. Yeah.
Okay.
And it doesn't go through stone and have a certain thickness and a whole bunch of stuff.
Divine sense it shall be then. I will open my awareness to detect forces. I know the location of any celestial, fiend, or undead within 60 feet of you that's not behind total cover. And I know the type.
You know the type. All right, so
And it says you know the type, celestial, fiend, or undead, but it's not its identity. Like I can't specifically notice something, just what it is.
She- It's a tiefling, so you'll probably get pings of fiend.
yeah, you get
Probably.
weak fiend pings. Weak
Beans.
Beans. Fiend beans.
The weak tiefling or fiend peen.
Within the same radius, I can also detect the presence of any place or object that has been consecrated or desecrated.
Oh, this whole place is super desecrated.
I feel like it's like a starburst of colors. Like, God.
Desecration.
Yeah. whoa.
Desecration. No breathing. Yeah, it's
With
pretty
no
dark.
undead next to us.
And you do think of one last deity, Polly. I was looking for it in my notes. Shargas. He is the orc
Shargas.
deity of darkness, night, stealth, thieves, and the undead. Symbol is a skull and a red crescent moon.
Okay, and we haven't seen that symbol anywhere.
Haven't seen it. Well,
Okay.
give me a perception check.
Okay.
Oh, shit. Can we all perceive?
You may all. This will be a perception check
12.
that would have happened to the room.
Ah, shit. 8.
Which is one more than my passive.
Let's see.
One more.
Perceiving. 20.
20.
Nice.
Margor.
20.
When the high priest passed off the amulet
Mhm.
to Odium, the
Yeah.
backside of it had a skull on a crown.
Dude, that's my orc boy.
Yeah, he's an
what's
orc
his,
deity.
what's his name?
Shargas.
Shargas, my dude.
Yeah.
Dude,
Who?
me and Shargas were like this.
But
He's
Who's-
neutral evil.
who is that you speak of?
Oh yeah.
Oh, that is who the previous inhabitants worshipped before we moved in. There's a dude.
Oh.
They were looking out of here. I think they had been found by paladins or.
Okay.
This is
Alright,
about
well-
250 years ago. They were down here.
Okay.
Mm.
Let's keep going.
Yep. Onward we go.
Great. All right. So, in this room.
You should probably open the door and then let us go through if you
Mhm.
believe it's unsafe. I would hate for you to open the door and then be killed.
It's actually how well does he know this maze? Like, do you know this maze really well?
Oh no, I've mostly read about it. Through the
Read about
Okay
it.
then.
book. Yep. But I know more than anyone else.
There you go.
Most people who
Excellent.
sit down
Yeah.
here have not come back.
Just tell us which door
Morgor,
to
go ahead and
through.
open the door.
Yeah, I was gonna say
Yeah.
we'll open the door.
I got this.
And as you're going down into this room, chamber 11, you see, rising up from the shadows in the corners, 2 Minotaur skeletons,
Oh.
2 specters, and a Bodak. They all turn, and then
Undead.
the amulet
Undead.
glints
Ah.
in the light,
Hold on.
and they just do their
Step back
idle
down.
animations.
Got the necklace.
They
They're
do
just-
their idle
They're just doing their idle animations.
Okay.
Spectre drifting around, you know. woo.
Ooh, okay, maybe we don't attack them since they're
Well, I mean, if we
chill.
I mean, we
Pass.
could.
just buy them, like, are we hoping to get to the source that like de-animates them? Otherwise, we'll have to fight them on the way back.
We're
Well-
not fighting them now, so why would we fight them on the way back?
Right.
Because we
Because the
could
necklace.
piss off something deeper down, and then they just
But he's got the necklace.
Yes, necklace.
I don't trust it, guys. It's just me.
Let's leave him for now. Let's just
Listen to our leader.
Let's just not fight unless we have to.
Yes, boss.
I'm not okay.
All right,
Yes,
I
sir.
would let
Captain
you
Tight
know
Pants.
that from here on forth, the path ahead is filled with many traps. So, whoever's the most perceptive among you, I suggest in the front.
Not me.
Not it.
Hello.
The most traps that have been written about are tripwires, open pits with illusions, spiked pit traps, and a fake door with a big stone ahead on it that just falls on you when you.
Okay, so the thing is, I know a little bit about this setting. All right. So what I do is I pull out my 10-foot pole.
10-foot pole, sure. Sure.
Is it a collapsing 10-foot pole? Because I haven't noticed you with one yet.
Yes, my collapsible 10-foot pole.
Okay. You
Okay.
are an artificer.
Sing!
Yep.
That does sound like something Morgan would have. I'll allow it.
Like also ducking as it just goes straight back at high speed behind him.
And then I will start tap 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 tapping.
Okay.
Tapping on heaven's door.
Okay.
It's freaking Daredevil with his snapping these all the way through.
Okay. Where do? Either
Yes,
way.
this direction, I suppose. We'll go boom, 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 and then down. Boom.
And then down. Okay. Could you make me a perception check as you do and go tap
Okay.
tap tapping along?
Tap tap tap. 11. Great.
11.
Great.
Yep. Cool.
That's perfect. Yep. I find traps.
Yep. So there are
That's what I'm about.
2 doors in this corner.
Hmm.
Do you open either of them?
Do
They
either
don't
of them
appear to
look
be
like
trapped.
mimics?
No. Not with an
Okay.
11.
I think one of these doors is a mimic, or both. I'm gonna try the door over here. This door.
So you're gonna poke the door.
All right, you open that door, and inside is a crossbow, and it's gonna try to shoot you. Okay, let me know if this hits you.
Surprise crossbow is surprised.
Yep.
I knew it was coming.
Oh, and that one, it does not hit you. It's
I gradually I don't
it
move
like
at all.
it like you open the door slowly, and so it just hits like the edge of the door as you're opening it up. It's a crossbow that doesn't have a bolt in
I
it.
slowly close the door and say that room is trapped.
I gives him a look like,
And then I'll do this other door.
Whoa. You open that one up. And it's a crossbow. It's gonna try to attack. It's gonna shoot
Oh my
you.
Surprise, surprise. It's
does
also
it-
a trap.
Does a 10 hit you? I don't think
Nope.
it does. Then the arrow goes shoots over you.
wow, they need to work on their traps here.
Like a plume of dust also activates.
Like-
These things have not been activated in a long time.
Alright.
We're gonna open the door instead of a bolt. It's gonna be like a rat. It's gonna get shot out of it.
Good news. Successfully evaded 2 traps.
Good job, Morgor.
Alright. We're gonna keep going south then. Boop,
Okay.
boop, boop.
Congratulations.
Doop, doop, doop. So you've got your 10-foot pole in front of you, right?
Yes. That was the plan.
Okay. Great.
Oh,
Yeah. You're tapping along, and
Tap, tap, tap.
you weigh more than 50 pounds, right, Morgor?
Yeah.
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 We're gonna back everybody up just a bit. Boop.
Well,
We have things.
How far back?
Morgor, you hit this space there, and
50
50 pounds is what was needed to activate the spiked pit trap. So you
Ooh.
fall into this pit.
Ah!
You can make me. It's also covered in a thick slime.
Great.
Slime?
So there is going to be
Some poison. It's fine.
Poison
Okay.
and pokiness.
2 bludgeoning
And
damage
falling.
from the fall.
Okay.
Ow.
2 bludgeoning damage.
6 damage from the impalement of spikes.
Getting stabbed. Ow.
And can make me a Constitution saving throw
And
against
con
poison.
save.
10. You're also gonna take
It is not my fucking night, guys.
6 poison damage as this ooze is it's like coating the walls and the spikes.
Get him out. Get him out. Get him out. Get him out.
Hey! I found a trap! Help!
And
Yep.
Polly, I see that you went around. Ty, did you just go south and meet him down that way?
We went. No. We all wrapped around. I followed
Okay, you
him
all
down
wrapped
here.
around.
I'd
Cool.
actually be where she's at. So.
Cool. Great. I just needed to know if anyone walked that way down. our corridor.
Nope. Getting him
Cool.
out.
Getting him
Get
out. Right.
Yep.
Yeah, with help, you're able to pull him out. You don't have to make a check to
All right,
get him out
and,
because you help.
And I'm gonna do a.
Owie.
Ty's gonna see that's obviously poison, but even if it's not, I'm gonna lay on hands on him. Gonna get rid of your poison.
Oh.
Morgor,
Or yeah.
what
We
is the
good?
pull for if you're not going to check the floor?
Look! I checked it! Okay?
It's not a 50-pound pull. It's a 10-foot pull.
Alright. I pull
I'm just picking on
I
it.
know. I love it.
I-
I love it.
I pull out my 50-pound pole.
50-pound motherfucker.
Don't think you have that one.
Dang. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, then I suggest we jump over this pit, and I jump right into the next pit.
No, there is not another pit on the other side.
No, that's where the flame trap is.
Oh, yeah.
No, there's actually no flame traps down here, to my knowledge.
Oh. Are you
So,
sure?
well, as far as the previous records from the previous inhabitants says, it's all spike pit traps, illusory pit traps, fake doors with cement blocks on the other side, and crossbow traps.
And do they not tell you where they're at? Just that
They
they're
said
here?
within the maze there are many hazards to overcome, and then they list the hazards.
That's not very helpful.
Well,
It's
better
classic.
the trap we know what it does than the trap we don't.
Knowledge is power.
So sage of you to say that.
Thank you. I am the scholar of Tharzadoon.
Have you ever thought
Okay.
about maybe working
Have-
in a different
Have you ever considered the crab of St. Cuthbert?
I've never
Yeah.
heard of a crab of St. Cuthbert.
The singing crab of St. Cuthbert.
singing?
Can't say I've ever heard of it.
It's a very wondrous crab.
It's a wondrous moment. And they don't send you into labyrinths with strangers.
Really?
Mm.
Low hazard cult, eh?
Not really a cult, more of a religion.
Well, that's what cults are.
Then
They're
why
just
would you say it's a cult?
persecuted and minority religion.
Oh, that's fair. That's
I mean,
fair.
That's true.
I'm sorry to have misrepresented your religion.
It happens all the time as a follower of Tharzadoon.
I'm learning. I'm sorry.
No,
I
it's
spent
fine.
most of my youth with giants.
Ooh, that must have been interesting.
No.
Oh. Well, okay then. Marco, you keep reading along.
It was not interesting at all.
And in this room, whoop, that's the wrong. Boop. In this room, you see that this not a door. No, there's not. Okay. Okay. Oh, you see on the other side of the door, because you're on this side of the door. The door leading to the next room seems to be trapped with a vial of poisonous gas, poorly hidden above the door. A thin wire connects it to the latch of the door.
They thought they could get me with this trap.
Very obvious. You
It
look at that
can
wire.
be disarmed. But if you were on the other side of the door, it would be very hard to detect. Thankfully, you're on this side of the door.
Okay.
There
Watch
are
this.
chests, urns, and a large strong box standing in alcoves set uniformly along this chamber's walls. Some chests are open, and you see jewelry and coins spilling out. Colored flashes of light sparkle with the promise of gems and jewels, and in the center of the room is a green stone statue of a beautiful elf.
Whoa! What, you didn't describe the jewels first?
No, it wasn't in order on the description.
Just the weird trap over the door.
The weird trap over the door, yeah.
That all this gold and stuff in the room.
My bad.
Don't notice that. Don't notice it.
Sorry, yeah. The trap was pretty... You're looking for traps.
Beautiful elf statue.
Yeah. What do you do?
That would look great in my room.
It would look great in your room. That is true.
It's definitely a trap. Morgor, come on.
What?
It's a trap.
Yes. Look, I can disable it. I take off the acid from the door. Done. Trap disabled.
Okay,
now let's worry about this gold.
You just take it off? You just pull it off?
Yeah.
Okay. I need... Let's see, anyone who's within 10 feet of that, of Morgor, basically, when he pulls this.
Great.
So I'd be over here, I think.
Yep. We'll say that, your lovely scholar is right there, too. So many traps. Constitution saving throws, please.
Okay.
From who?
Anyone who's 10 feet within Morgorth, he's...
Con save. Like,
We're within 10 feet, but we're in the hallway still.
Then if you're still in the hallway,
Polly.
you're okay.
Oh, nat
10 feet
Okay.
in this room.
I'll take it.
Nat 20 for a 25.
Cool. 15. Whoops, that is not what I meant to click. I accidentally did what I was looking at. You take half of this damage. Or entire, you won't take it. You take 2 points of poison damage, Morgor, as you rip it out and a cloud of gas comes out.
More.
oh!
Ah.
Oops.
Your bard is also in the room with you, and so she's coughing, and she'll take the 4 damage. She failed miserably for con save.
Sorry.
Ah.
That's awful.
Yeah. Morgor, do you see any other traps? Was that it? Ah.
Nope. That was all the traps.
Yep, all the traps that are in this room. Totally. Yeah, so you see all those glittering treasure
Well,
boxes,
I was gonna say,
strong
we found some
boxes,
treasure.
beautiful jade statue, elf lady in the middle.
I'm gonna grab the beautiful jade statue.
Sweet.
This is how you die.
When you grab the beautiful jade statue, it's exquisitely carved.
Wow.
2 feet
I'm really glad
tall.
we stayed out in the hallway.
This is gonna look great in my room.
Yeah.
It's gonna be like a good explosion, but the gems are gonna be like shrapnel.
The
and
detail is amazing. You can almost see the eyelashes carved into the jade.
Holy
And the smile,
moly.
the gentle smile that she has suddenly opens a bit and fangs show. As I
Whoa,
need a
it's cool! It's a transformer!
Can you roll initiative, please?
Yep.
I need the right.
I can roll initiative.
All of us?
Please do. Yeah, because you'll hear some combat real soon.
Okay.
Well, the tracker's not up right yet.
Oh, sorry, my bad. I need to do that.
Are you
There it
saying,
is. Nope. There it
you
is.
saying this jade vampire?
Goes
Might
rolled a
be-
17.
Vampire?
Jade Vampire. Statuette.
18.
18, okay.
And she doesn't like me.
Oh no, she likes you very much. You
Oh,
look
okay.
So
quite
much.
tasty.
Okay.
then let's have. Names. Wow. There's you have them. People are with you, Bailey. There we go. There we go. Okay, Morgor's 10. Ty, what was your initiative?
13.
13. Gothos, you got a 17? Is that correct?
Yes, 17.
17. Polly, you got a
18.
18. And got you 15. 5. 11. Okay. Polly and Gothos, both hear. You both hear "uh-oh" from the next room over. That's just what you hear.
Okay.
Just if you wanted to stroll in, or if you're sitting outside, just
feel
let
like-
you know.
Yeah.
That's here.
Yeah, I'll step in.
Everything's fine.
What do I see?
You see Morgor holding like a 2-foot-tall jade statue of a beautiful woman who's smiling with fangs now, but you might not be able to say the smiling with fangs because it's like facing him.
I'm just like looking down at it, like.
All good?
No!
No.
She's
What
dressed
do you-
very sensuously, you know.
What do you want me to do?
The statue's changing. It's changing.
Okay, is that a bad thing?
I'll turn. Statue.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it looks angry.
It's got fangs.
Okay, is it hurting you?
Scary fangs. No, not yet.
Okay. I think Polly's just really confused. And I'll hold my action to, I don't know,
Wait,
Eldritch
don't start
Blast
turning
it.
me.
Yeah.
Sure, that's easily done. Gothos, did you want to do anything?
Sure.
I'm gonna move down here though.
Sure. Wherever you want.
I'm going to sidestep the pit,
Yep.
walk in.
Uh-huh.
I've heard the
Morgor's
whole
freaking out.
I heard the
You
whole
definitely heard it.
conversation.
Obviously,
I
yeah.
see this. I'm going to step up right here. I'm going to ready my maul, and if it tries to bite him or I'm going to turn it into jade dust.
Okay.
No,
Fabulous.
won't be worth near as much.
So it's the vampiric statue's turn, and she is going to try to multi-attack Morgor.
Okay.
No.
Well, then I will definitely.
You and Polly can both get your things off. Polly, your Eldritch
Okay.
Blast. Gothos, your
So this is this is reckless because it's the first attack on my turn.
Yep.
I'm saying it's reckless. I have a bunch of things here, but I'm not raging. So.
Sure.
I think I get another. Oh, that's right. My attacks actually have the hammer. No one's really noticed, but now that I'm aggressively with it, it kind of flares with some fire. You've only seen
Nice.
frost on it before,
Yeah.
but now it's got fire on it.
Very cool.
So that's kind of cool. So
Frostfire.
I will make my attack with my maul recklessly. So the first is a 7 for 14. The second is a 19 for 26.
Yes, that will
Okay.
hit.
Okay, so I get to roll this. So bludgeoning damage will be 11. There is no rage. I do get a d6 of fire, which is 3 fire. And I'm going to release a d6 of frost too.
Okay.
Nice.
Fire and ice.
Yeah, the fire and ice.
Nice.
And that's 5 frost.
Nice.
Yeah, that'll be my attack because you only get one attack on a held action like that. So
Yes. Holly,
The fire nice.
did you want to get your Eldritch Blast in? You want to
I mean, yeah. I rolled a 24 to hit.
24 definitely hits, yes.
Cool beans. It is 10 force damage.
Ooh, Yes. So you hit it with and it hit, and it seems to have affected it more than you thought it would.
Bet. Okay.
Cool.
That's
Now it's her turn. She's
Mhm.
going to make 3 attacks, one with a bite, 2 with a claws. She's going to try to bite and claw Morgor, and then claw Gothos with the other. He's standing right
Okay.
there. So
Why me?
why
I thought we were
not
friends.
you? That's a good question. Why you? So Morgor, this is the bite. Alv unfortunately won't hit you. Claw, a 20 I think will hit you.
20 will hit me.
And for
Yes.
Gothos, a nat 1 is not going to hit you.
No.
7. So you are thankfully only going to take 12 slashing damage from her claws.
Oh, just
She didn't bite
12
you.
damage. You know, just 12 damage.
It's 12 damage. She rolled a little high, I will admit.
It's not like I've been
Um.
taking damage from every other fucking trap.
Yeah, all the arrow traps that missed you.
Well, you're right. You're right. You're right.
Ty, you see this tiny statue that erupt in a vampiric flurry.
Turned into a little demon thingy. Yeah. I'm gonna charge in up to it and stab it with my spear, if I can.
Yeah,
And I'm gonna
easy to
also divine smite it if I hit. So,
Sure.
Okay, so rolling to hit. A 23 to hit.
23 will hit.
Alright, so double throw spear damage. Do. So that's 11 base damage, and then the divine
Nice.
smite is a D8, or let's see, to deal 2d8 on the target, plus for every other. I'm gonna do it at just a level 1, so 2d8.
Okay.
Additional 10, so 21 points of damage.
Nice.
Stabbing the damn thing.
Mean. She didn't like that. Is
Good.
that everything on your turn?
I think so. We don't have 2
Cool.
attacks, correct?
No, we do have 2
No,
attacks.
We do have 2?
Yeah, we're level 6.
Yep, we're
Okay,
level
I was trying to
6
scroll through my
to this.
stats here on the
Yep,
page
you
to
have
look
to.
at it. So, okay,
Yep.
I will stab it again, then another
Stab
one
it
if I
again.
can.
Yeah, you most
Double
certainly
stabby
may
stab.
try.
10.
10 will not hit. So
Okay.
technically, yes, you only stab it once.
I only stab. Okay.
And she's going to use a legendary action to try to bite you in retaliation. Ty?
It's a statue.
Bring it
Why does it have
on.
legendaries?
Bring
That
it
was
on.
the question I was asking when I was like, holy
What
shit.
We're
Hope
not
you're
ready
ready.
for
Try to
this
bite you.
dungeon.
Hope you're ready to taste the fury of
A
Chehalis.
12 will not hit you,
Oh no, they
unfortunately.
don't hit me. Mhm.
Man, I'm rolling like shit tonight, so you all are very welcome.
Thank you.
I
Yeah,
I
you
feel
ain't
really
the only
sorry
one.
for tomorrow's group, though, because it means it's probably going to roll really well in Cthulhu tomorrow. But yeah, that was her legendary action. She didn't get to go. Bailey is going to viciously mock it.
Mock it.
She's going to say, "You are the ugliest statue I've ever seen in my life." And so the statue's going to make a saving throw. The statues are not known for being particularly wise, so she freaking ridiculously fails. She'll take that psychic damage. Okay. Morgor, it's your turn now. Oh, wait, I'm sorry. It would be your turn. But the statue's going to use another one of its legendary actions.
Oh, hey,
And
yeah.
she's going to try to bite you.
Okay.
She hasn't been able to bite anybody. She's so thirsty for blood.
So thirsty.
Will a 17 hit you?
Nope.
Nice. That's good for you.
Okay.
So
She's out of
now
practice.
it's-
She's been
now
down
it's-
here a long
She's
time.
been down here for so long without anybody to bite.
Okay. All right. So
Had
she's
vampire fangs.
she's an object, right?
She's a construct.
Yep. Okay. So can I catapult her into the wall?
What size object?
That'd be amazing.
I don't know.
Can you cast catapult on? 1 to 5.
1 to
It is
5
heavier than
pounds.
5 pounds, unfortunately.
Dang.
I mean, you
'Cause
could throw it.
It's like 2 feet of solid jade. It's not.
Okay.
It's not a
alright,
lightweight statue.
Okay.
It's not a little trinket.
Okay. All right.
I was like,
I
I
got
thought.
this
I was like,
weird-
it had to be a small thing.
Weird statue thing in my hands.
In your hands. Could
And
put her down.
I don't think that's a good idea.
Are
Maybe.
you sure?
All right. Okay. All right. I want to pull out a piton.
Okay.
And stab her through her jade heart.
Okay.
That's-
You can give it a go.
Yep.
Give me a weapon attack.
Yeah. Oh.
And unfortunately, this jade is made of sterner stuff than what most vampires typically are, and it doesn't even chip the
You
jade.
should have catapulted the piton from your hand into
You-
her chest.
Yeah. Yeah. Maybe.
Sorry, that would have been awesome just to see. Just be like,
You're like the shortest range catapult ever.
All right. Well, that didn't work out. So I'm gonna.
you picked up bad things again, didn't you?
Nope. Nope. I'm good. I'm fine. It's gonna be fine. I just, I'll look for the off button.
You can give me an investigation check to see if there is one.
Yeah. Here we go.
Nat
Yeah.
20. Nope.
No, not at 20, at 13. You're looking, but she's squirmy.
Yeah.
She's a squirmy little jade statue.
Yep. Okay. All right. I'm done.
Here you go. Up her skirt. Nope. That's just more jade. That's just nope. Off button where?
Nope. No off button anywhere.
No off button there. That's the on button.
That's when a new legendary action for just slapping you across the face.
She is going to take her last legendary action for this round to try to bite you.
Damn it! Stop it!
Because she doesn't have a lot of different varieties in her legendary actions, so she's gonna bite. For another nat one, man. You guys are so fortunate that she's not bitten a single person yet.
like fighting off Chucky, just like
Yeah, I was gonna say it's just a tiny little doll thing attacking us.
Yep. Odium's gonna hide with his action. He's gonna go back around the corner, just what is that? Polly, it's back to your turn.
Yep. I'm gonna shoot her with 2 Eldritch Blasts.
Shoot her with 2 Eldritch Blasts. They seemed super effective.
Sweet. First one's a 24 to hit.
That definitely hits.
Ooh, for 14.
So 28 damage.
Yeah.
She looks
And then
not great. That took off
great.
one of her arms.
sweet.
Shattered.
My second beam 19 to hit.
Will hit.
Oh man, for 13.
So 26. She only had 22 hit points left. How do you destroy this vampiric jade statuette? She was vulnerable to force damage. I was like, that's gonna be very favorable for you all.
Yes.
Yeah. So I don't hit her. I hit the python that's on the ground.
Oh,
and
yeah.
bounce it up and stake her in the heart with it.
Nice. It goes through her heart, and you see the tiny vampiric go frown, and then just shatters into 1,000 shards of jade across the floor. Green glittery dust in the air. And we are out of initiative.
The vampire dust tries to choke us.
See, not
And
a trap.
Nobody got bitten, which means nobody got cursed.
Yay! So what
Polly
about
was
all
so
those
wise
gold?
to stay back.
Yeah, I was like, I'm not getting fucking near that thing. I don't like it. I don't want to be bit by a fucking statue. No, thank you.
You sure?
Well,
She
why
only
do you
gives you a little
always
baby curse. No way.
touch things.
Mm-hmm.
Baby curse. What is it?
Why do
I
you
wanna
keep
know.
touching things?
Why do I keep touching? Because there's cool stuff to touch. Look, touch.
Big old strong box. Some half-open chests of gold.
Is this stuff allowed for the taking?
Yeah.
It's not ours.
Yeah.
No,
I
no,
mean-
It's called being
It
an
is
adventurer.
It's
ours.
very strange to me that we found it so quickly.
Me too. Like, yeah. Yeah.
But sure, I mean, it was being guarded by that statue, so it should be fine, right?
Yeah.
Go pick
Go
I'll-
for it, Morgor.
pick
I'll
carefully.
go get the gold.
Pick carefully, please. Watch for other curse stuff.
I don't think there's any other curse. Why would they put two
I
curses
step back
in one
out
room?
of the room.
You gotta like hold your breath and step back, like.
Yeah. You step out of the room, and you go to look at the
I'm telling
Gold
you,
chests.
somebody's
gold
gonna put a
chests.
mini powder keg under a gold pile, just gold shrapnel everywhere. I'm
So
waiting
you look
for it.
at these urns. The urns are empty. You like open up the lid, empty.
Ooh,
There's like a
no.
spider web.
Nothing.
You look at
Another nothing.
the one chest that is open,
Mhm.
and you realize it's an illusion. But there is a strong box, and the strong box does have some weight to it. So you think
It was illusionary gold. No! I just throw the box to the side.
yeah, you throw the
And-
treasure chest. But there is. So you've checked the
Alright.
urns. You've checked the treasure chests. There's just the strong box left.
All right. Look, there's this strong box. There's no way it could possibly be trapped. So I'm just gonna open it.
You open the trapped box, and
Oh my god.
can you make me a dexterity saving throw?
21.
21. That is good. So a poison dart. Where it is another one standing directly behind you. Probably good. That's good. A poison dart shoots out and lands into like the plinth in the middle of the room where the statuette was on.
Anybody see
And-
that?
Very mean poison dart. You open up the strong box, and inside you heard like the sounds of like metal. Had to be gold. It's not. It's pieces of scrap metal, rags, some bent screws and nails, with a note that says, "Dear thief, a lot of work for nothing, wasn't it?"
These people are
Oh,
jerks,
I
and
was
I'm
gonna
not a thief.
Boo.
And it's written in Orcish, so just you can read it. I think it's just it feels a little personal. But
Your
it was
God
in
has
Orcish.
forsaken you.
But can you
that's
make me a perception check, Morgor?
Yeah, I
We're right
will.
by the strong box.
I'm mad now. Orcish perception 11.
It's a false bottom.
11. Yeah, you don't notice anything. Oh, and you do check one of the other bags, and it's wooden coins painted gold.
Oh my god, everything in here's a fake!
Yes.
Oh,
Yes.
sorry, buddy.
Is anybody else looking around the room? Curiosity. Or does anyone have a passive
I mean,
perception
just-
of 16?
I was gonna say
No.
just general looking,
Passive
but not like
perception of 16.
Yeah.
I think you all have low passives in this game.
I'm 14 on mine.
But yeah, I'm passive of 14.
Okay. Anyone else look investigating or perceive?
Sure, I'll look
Sure.
around.
Gothos,
Investigation
you
or
can have
perception?
you can have advantage if you use perception from your dwarven stone
Okay.
cutting.
Okay, perfect. I will use perception. The first one was a 23. And it's
Pretty
a
good.
23. I rolled a 23 twice.
With a 23, you see the wall behind where the lockbox was, where Morgor is now practically raging, foaming at the mouth in,
Mhm.
in, in absurdity. It's all fake! You see a secret door. Notice the outline of one.
Morgor,
What?
relax. There's a secret door right behind you.
Is it a fake?
No, it's a secret door.
Well,
it's a fake wall. It's a fake wall.
I knew it! I just throw it at the fake wall. Alright. Now, how do we open it?
You're the great,
You're the artificer.
artificer.
Fine, I'll figure it out.
I
I'll
showed- look.
investigate it.
I show you the door. You have to walk through it.
The 23 investigation, you're able to realize that you have to push in like two specific places and slide and like
It's
slide.
not a
like,
pull.
it-
It's a push. Okay.
it's a push and like a slide.
Push and slide.
And it slides out of the way, revealing a hallway with two doors.
Nice.
I'm surprised it didn't reveal a fucking crossbow.
Surprise crossbow.
Surprise!
Okay.
Expected
All right.
unexpected.
All right. Well, okay. How
Is
hurt
it
am I?
safe?
You know what? I'm fine. Yeah, it's perfectly safe.
Oh,
Come on
good.
in.
He comes around.
I
Get shot with a crossbow
gonna
immediately.
go forward.
Your bard is like sweeping up some of the jade. Like the jade.
She's smart. She's smart. That's good jade.
Jade dust. Yeah, someone might need it.
Cursed.
Jade dust. Yeah, someone might buy that.
Hey,
Someone will
that's-
definitely buy that.
Yeah, someone will buy it.
Which door
Those-
do you open? The door to the east or the door to the south?
We're going south.
Going south. Go south. And the hallway continues to another door and it curves around.
Okay.
Should we follow? He seems to be moving forward.
Just keep distance this time. I'm gonna stay back at least a square.
If I suddenly go silent, then
Do you open that door?
yeah, we're going south. More
Going
south.
south. Okay. Can you make me a dexterity saving throw
Fuck.
as you open this door?
I wouldn't laugh, Ty. You're right behind him.
That's
4.
No, I'm
Okay.
chuckling.
You open the door and there's a wall behind it, and you hear as a large
you got the
chunk
big
of
stone.
rock
Oh no!
falls from the ceiling and hits you. You are going to take. Oh my god! So sorry.
Morgor is now more.
You take
more...
40 points
Oh.
of bludgeoning
Oh
my
damage as a
Gosh.
large square boulder
Holy
Okay.
drops on
All
you
right.
from the
All right.
ceiling.
All right. So
8d8. Holy shit.
okay.
I didn't look at how much damage the traps did. I just made note of what they were, and so I looked and I was like, surely once they run into a few traps, they'll start checking for some.
Okay.
They even knew which ones to check for.
So I have like that orcish resilience,
You
right?
sure do.
All right. So can we just say like that thing lands on my head and it just stops there, and I'm just like, ow!
I'd like to think it hits you on the head and it just splits and falls to your side.
You have 1 hit point.
Ow!
Yeah, we'll see that this stone's old. It's been here in a while. Like, this like
Oh my
marble
God.
slab comes in, hits it, cracks, thunk, thunk, lands to either side of him, and he's got like a goose egg that's like the size of his head. Like it's like he's like a cone head right now from the bruise
Oh,
that
buddy.
is left on his skull, and he looks
I
like
don't
he's
wanna-
barely standing.
I don't want to be our friend anymore.
There's like you see him black out for just a second, like. And then he's back and wavering because of his
But
his
you were
half-orc
supposed
nature.
to check for
Orcish.
traps, not find all the traps.
I found them.
Morgor,
I
buddy,
think I need a nap.
buddy, how about we go back into that room and we just take a sit down for a second?
I might have a concussion.
Come on, buddy. Come on, back here. Come on.
My
Come on.
gosh. So you go back into the false treasure room, and as you do,
Gonna make you have a nice power rest.
Is there
power nap.
another trap?
no, I'm just laughing. I'm just still
That'd
laughing at the stupid boulder
I was
hitting
gonna say
you on
that
the
actually
head.
be really funny, but
It's like, yeah, I just opened doors. Okay. I think that's where we're gonna call tonight's session right there. As you all take a short rest. As
Morgor
Morgwai
goes back in the room
takes
and
a
just
short
lays down.
I need a nap.
He's
Nap time.
concussed for sure. Oh my gosh. Oh my god, has been doing a pretty good job of exploring here.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Oh, we're exploring a lot.
Sure are.
I don't think Morgor can take much more of that. Though.
how many hit points do you have again, Morgor? Total?
One.
I mean,
55, but
55?
right now 1. Yeah, I have 1.
yeah,
now.
yeah, no. We'll rotate who goes.
8d8 is a big boulder.
And you got
Um,
2 8s in it too.
I rolled high. It's the average is 36. I rolled a little
Yeah, look
high.
at the 8s, the 6s. My gosh.
Yeah. So we're gonna go around. We're gonna say who you are and what your favorite moments from tonight's game were. We're gonna start with Polly. Polly, how was tonight for you? You're doing well, right? Nice and healthy?
I'm doing great. I haven't been
Good.
touched. I'm doing fantastic.
Wonderful.
Hi. I'm Nugget. I play Polycapsa. You can find me here pretty much exclusively on this channel. I don't really play anywhere else. My favorite part was that ending. Just we were warned, right? We were told.
Here's the specific traps
Here's
that are
the
in this
list.
place.
and yet,
and yet,
And yet.
there's a lot of them.
Yeah,
Here they are.
yeah. That's. I don't think this session could have ended any wilder.
Wonderful.
And I love it. I'm here for it.
And speaking of wilder, Morgor, how was tonight for you, buddy?
Very good. Very good. Yeah, I'm Peter Whitaker. You know, find me here playing these Mondays and Tuesdays every other week. Shoot. Well, you know, I thought I'd detect a few more traps than I did, but you know, it didn't work out
so
that way.
Low and you were like, I'm just gonna go ahead.
Well,
I'm not gonna roll anything.
Morgor is not the kind to be cautious.
Maybe he'll learn
Yeah.
a smidge from this experience, maybe.
And I think my favorite part is your tiefling accent.
The tiefling, baby.
Yeah,
Just French.
Yeah, that was pretty good.
Thank you. And next we have, speaking of pretty good, we've got Gothos. How are you tonight?
Oh, this was fun. I needed that. I was not feeling too great today, but I'm feeling great now because, you know, I got to watch Morgor do Morgor things. Yes, I'm Deception Check. I play Ghosts of Saltmarsh, the dwarven giant barbarian. And my favorite part tonight was Morgor doing Morgor things. I just loved how surprised he was when the statue wanted to bite him, and how he just face tanked every trap in the entire way over. It just, you know, every single bit of it. It was beautiful. And I couldn't ask for more. It was great. And of course, Polly taking out the Jade with her totally not warlock abilities. Amazing. She's definitely the boss of this group.
Yep.
Definitely the boss.
Definitely the boss.
Definitely
Try to
the
be in
boss.
charge, Nugget. You lead the group for once. But be the most begrudging of leaders.
Hard pass.
Someone who's also not the leader of the group. Tidal Wave. Ty, how are you?
Yeah. Hi, I'm great. That was fun. I liked us getting back into this. I was curious how it was going to go. I thought we were going to have more stubborn resistance to this act of purging the undead, so I'm glad that went kind of smoothly. We
Yeah,
even
you
have
guys
a
rolled well
guide,
when you needed to.
you know, kind of, sort of, and we have a merc with us. Like, things are going great. So, I love the face traps. Good job, Morgor, buddy. We'll take care of you. We'll bandage you up and carry you the whole way. And we'll rotate. We'll take turns. I hope somebody else is good at trap finding or good perception, something.
Nope, everyone was like, we don't need much perception. It's fine.
Yeah,
And I love it. I love
so
it so much.
That was fun. I like the new people we picked up. So yeah, thanks everybody for watching.
Thank you. My favorite parts, that just leaves me. My favorite parts, I loved Morgor trying to lay down the Riz at the beginning with when you're like, oh, lady tiefling with a harp, eh? It's like, oh my gosh, the new Morgor. Morgor's a new orc after being on the Prime Water Pleasure, and I'm here for it. It's so great to see an artificer, you know. I liked how Gothos is like, Polly, you're definitely the group leader. Polly's like, I really don't want to be, and he's like, well, you are, so that's how it is. I love that. She's a mom. She's responsible, right? That's how that works. Party mom, actual mom. She's the mom of the group. And Ty just being like, nah, I'll give her money. We'll you know, let's hire her. She's a mercenary. That's fine.
Yeah,
Yep.
I mean, why not? It's the right thing to do.
that makes sense.
So yeah, just being a good boy. Just being trusting and kicking butt. Did a real good spear stab, and he didn't get bit. No one got cursed. So that was, you know, Fine. And
No one
I
got
know,
cursed
and I'm
by
sure there's
this?
no more traps in this.
Yeah.
I think Morgor's already cursed, given his track record.
Oh my
So,
gosh!
just
And
saying.
Morgor hitting every trap. I loved the 10-foot pole, and you guys took the route that had none of the illusory pits, just the pressure-weighted ones. No tripwires that could have been triggered. You're like, we're gonna avoid every tripwire in illusory pit, and hit every other trap with a crossbow. And I loved it. It was beautiful. What a beautiful display. What a wondrous, you could be a showroom dungeoneer. You could be like, yes, hello, villain, are you looking to make a dungeon? Let me show you examples of all the traps that we have for sale. And I'm here for it. That's my alternate universe headcanon. But you can find us here tomorrow for Tracks of Terror, where it will get scary. People will probably die. That is that's my only warning. It's gonna get real tomorrow. I'm not saying they're gonna stay dead, but they might die. Still is weird. And of course here, not next Monday and Tuesday, but the Monday, Tuesday after for aliens. We'll be back. Producer Trav had work things, so he couldn't GM yesterday. But, it's cool, because we'll be back, and it'll be awesome. And then, of course, here for the rest of this dungeon, so they can stop the undead on the island, hopefully. So thank you all so much for watching. Until next time, have fun. Play games.